Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll try and pick it up.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Cardinals hit 5 and 3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Reeves.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Browns 0.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes this to Walker.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 3rd down, Reeves. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
54 is down, he's coming. At 59! Out!
Watson, off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now Watson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 33. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
33
33 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Browns 8.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he shifts past him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Watson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off play action. Reeves. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half,
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8.
The score, Cardinals 21, Browns 8.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And this complete to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Moore, the man in motion.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They run again with Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tackled on the play by Cameron Thomas.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Walker with another carry.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
On the counter, Ingram. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run the option.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And Walker once more.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry and you need those points from earlier.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East. As it
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go.
Play action now, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Prescott on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's go. He making plays like that, baby. Let's go. Come on.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Just a 4-play drive that time.
To kick off for New York.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
I bet you want it, boys. Don't touch that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Let's go, baby.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders